What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. This is the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast Show. Welcome to the show. In today's show, I'm going to be going over the Lakers free agency acquisitions. But first, let me start off by saying, what did I tell you, Laker Nation? What did I tell you? That the Los Angeles Lakers were going to put this team back together. I told you guys. All you guys were panicking. Trade LeBron, sell the team. No, I had all the faith in the world that we're going to get these players around LeBron to be a championship contending team. Now let's dive into that. Anthony Davis has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Alonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. And we created cap space, $32 million, to try to go get Kawhi. That was our main focus, was Kawhi, plan A, but he didn't come to us. So know what the Rob Pelinka, the front office, did? Spread that money around to an Avery Bradley, a KCP, a JaVale McGee, a DeMarcus Cousins, a Quinn Cook, Danny Green. All these group of guys that we have have been through the championship contending team. So like KCP is back on a 1 year. Rondo's back on the 2-year deal. Quinn Cook we just picked up from the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins we picked up from the Warriors. So our lineup that the Lakers have right now could be of Rondo, Danny Green, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Cousins. Or we can go LeBron at point guard, Danny Green at shooting guard, small forward, Kyle Kuzma, power forward, Anthony Davis, and center, DeMarcus Cousins. But here's the thing, Laker Nation. Our team that we have right now is the best team that we have right now, because the last 6 years have been, down. But I'm praying for hope, and I've been telling Laker fans, stay patient with Rob Pelinka, stay patient with Jeannie Buss in the front office. And look what happened. Look what happened, Laker Nation. Look what happened when you put faith in something. Things happen. So I put faith in the front office. I said, you know what? Let's have faith. Let's quit, like all these fans bashing Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, saying, "Oh, trade LeBron, sell the team." And I was the only one that I know myself. I was the most patient and loyal fan out of every Laker fan. You know what I mean? A lot of Laker fans were like, "Trade LeBron, sell the team." Me, Jonathan Soffel, aka Big Baby Jonathan, knew this was gonna happen. I knew that the Lakers were gonna put a team together for LeBron to be great again. Oh my God, I miss Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram. Then go to Pelicans. If you want to miss that young core, go to the Pelicans. We want real fans. We don't want no bandwagon Laker fans. We want real loyal Laker fans. You know what I mean? But thank you, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. Thank you for everything you did for the Lakers organization. Good luck to you in New Orleans, man. And good luck to you, LeVar. Shout out to you, man. Good luck. Good luck, Pelicans, with that. But now let's dive into how do I think this team is going to play. What seed do I think the Lakers are going to be? I think the Lakers are going to be the #1 seed because LeBron's on a mission. People are doubting him. Oh my God, he's in his 17th year. He's old. He's washed up. Blah, 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 blah. LeBron sees what Skip Bayless says. People on ESPN radio, people on First Take, people on these sports radio shows and talk shows. LeBron sees that, and he's motivated than ever. But he was going to go back to jersey 6, but according to reports out there with Nike and him, couldn't get it done in time, so Anthony Davis and him could have swapped numbers because Anthony Davis can have this number right here, 23, but by March 15th, they didn't get it in time, so he's wearing, Anthony Davis can wear number 3, so LeBron's going back to this, but what I'm saying is, LeBron was going to come back with number 6 jersey, the headband, the little chalk thing where he went like this, when he was back in Cleveland and Miami. I think he can still do that. But what I'm saying is LeBron's on a mission, man. LeBron's on a mission. If Anthony Davis and LeBron James are the best duo in the NBA, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if Kawhi Leonard is on the Clippers, Paul George is on the Clippers, Russell Westbrook and James Harden's on the Rockets. Russell Westbrook got traded for Chris Paul. So this powerhouse of the West, man, is going to be interesting and crazy, man, because Mike Conley's on Utah. Who else got traded? D'Angelo Russell got traded to Golden State. Kevin Durant's on the East. Kyrie Irving's on the East. So what I'm saying is, this has been the most craziest offseason in NBA history that I've been a part of. So I think that At the end of the day, I know I went off topic a little bit, so let me top it back at hand. I think Lakers should be #1 seed because LeBron James is on the mission, Anthony Davis. We got a group of guys that can shoot because last offseason, what was our main issue? Shooting and getting guys that can play defensive end. Rondo can play defense. KCP can play defense. JaVale McGee can play defense. Quinn Cook can play defense. DeMarcus Cousins can play defense. Who else? Oh, Avery Bradley can play defense. He can play all positions if you want to, except for center. He can guard every position except for center, in my opinion. But I just feel like Avery Bradley has something to prove. He can shoot the 3-ball really well. He averaged 16 points last year when he was on Memphis, when he got traded from the Clippers to Memphis last season. So what I'm saying is our team that we have constructed is the best team that LeBron has put together since mine, because Anthony Davis, LeBron James, DeMarcus Cousins. If DeMarcus Cousins is fully healthy, if you can give me at least 15 and 8, oh boy. And here's the crazy thing. A lot of people are saying that it's not going to work. You should stay off the weed, because if you put Anthony Davis and LeBron James on the same team, that pick and roll, that pick and pop, AD can shoot the jumper, shoot the 3, step back, throw the ball in the post, go one-on-one. And if you double team LeBron, a Danny Green could cut to the rim, or a Kyle Kuzma could cut to the rim, or a KCP can cut, or KCP can stand up for the 3. So all these guys that we got are really talented, love the hustle, grit, grind, and we gotta give it up to Rob Pelinka, man. I knew you were gonna turn it. I know you were gonna turn this around. I knew Jeanie Buss was gonna turn this around. I knew Tim Harris, Linda Rams-Kermitz. I knew everybody in that organization. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew you guys were gonna come together and put the team right back together. And here's the thing: everybody's like, Rob Pelinka's not experienced. That's why you let him go through the growing pains. Let him figure out what can you do better as a GM, and then come back in the offseason and get the players that you want to get. So that's what the Lakers did. They let him figure it out. He learned from his mistakes. Like in life, if you make a mistake, you adjust. Okay, what can I do better next time in a certain situation? Then you okay, and then you fall back on it, and then let's run it. So what I'm saying is, Rob Pelinka deserves all the credit, Jeanie Buss, and here's the other thing too. I know Rob Pelinka consulted LeBron and Anthony Davis, but let LeBron fans stop saying that LeBron put this team together. LeBron James is not the GM, so quit telling me in the DM when I praise the front office and then you hit me back with LeBron James built that team. LeBron James ain't the GM, he's just the player. You can go, if you're a GM, you can go to LeBron, hey LeBron, you want Avery Bradley? And he says, yeah, alright, go get him. But that doesn't mean he put his imprint over it. It was everybody in the organization, everybody. Not just LeBron. I'm tired of people saying LeBron put this team together. Rob Pelinka put this team together. Jeanie Buss put this team together. Tim Harris put this team together. Kurt Rambis put this team together, and Linda Rams. So I'm just tired of this narrative. Oh my God, LeBron built this team. LeBron ain't the GM, and he hates that. He really, really, really hates people thinking that he is the GM. He's not the GM. He's just a player. He can give advice. Hey, Rob, get this player. Or Rob, get this player. Jeanie, I want this player. Doesn't mean they're going to say yeah. It means that consideration. So I'm just tired of people saying that LeBron's the GM. He ain't the GM. I'm gonna get now. I know it's Laker talk still, but I'm gonna give you my top 3 in the West: Lakers, Jazz, Clippers. Let me tell you why. Lakers have Anthony Davis, LeBron James, group of guys that compete at the highest level, both ends of the floor, play defense. LeBron's on the mission, Anthony Davis is on the mission, and also real quick, Rob Pelinka said this year's a championship or bust. I love that mindset. And people on ESPN are like, oh my God, it doesn't make sense. They're just. That might set up a failure. Okay, so what if the Warriors said that championship or bust? You know what you guys would say? Oh, good job. That's what you're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to say. Lakers are all about this: banners, championships. We ain't about moral seasons. Like, oh my God, we had a good season. That's the proof. No, this season is going to be a championship or bust. I don't care what anybody says. This season is going to be championship or bust. If we have a decent, if we make the playoffs, losing the first round, second round, I'm not going to be satisfied. Oh, we still made the playoffs. No, we didn't win championship. So what I'm saying is, this year's championship or bust. Number 2, the Jazz are second in the West because they got Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Joe Ingles. They got a group of guys that can play at the highest level, and they have chemistry already. I know everybody has chemistry on the team right now. They got Bogdan Bogdanovic from Indiana, so he's in there. So only 2 players that they brought in was Mike Conley and Bogdanovich, and they shipped out a couple other players, so they already have chemistry. And Mike Conley's a decent point guard. People need to put some respect on his name. He's a good point guard. And number 3, I had the Clippers, but I'm going to go with the Houston Rockets. Because Houston Rockets acquired Russell Westbrook for Chris Paul and a bunch of picks. And I was the one that said on my podcast to Vince, Chad, Paul, Sean, and Isaiah that watch out for the Houston Rockets. They're like, no, that won't work. And it happened. I guess I spoke it into existence. I think it's going to be a team that people think it's not going to work. Oh, it might not work, but they still got not Rudy Gobert. They still got Clint Capella, PJ Tucker, Eric Gordon. They still got they still got Harden. They still got Nene. They still got all these guys on Houston from last season were just Westbrook. So I feel like Westbrook needs volume shooters around him. He didn't really have volume shooters after Kevin Durant left. Because here's the thing about people say about Westbrook, oh, he's a bad teammate. You know what it was? When he was in Oklahoma City, Sam Presti didn't get any help around him. They didn't get any help. They paid Steven Adams way too much. They should have got better players that can shoot, play defense. And I feel like the Thunder weren't aggressive to get him another superstar. Besides, Paul George ain't a superstar. He's just an average, good, decent player to me. Until you show up in the playoffs, then talk to me. Westbrook needed help, so he's on help now. Harden and him and the group of guys in Houston, I feel like it's gonna work. And I'm gonna do my 4. I know I said 3, but let me do my top 5 in the West. Number 4, the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets have these players in Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, the Joker, and they have the group of guys from last season, Paul Millsap, that can come together, already have chemistry. I think they're 4th in the West. Number 5, the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Patrick Beverley, Vita Zubac, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams. They got all these guys that compete at the highest level, but until you prove something, you will always be the JV team to me. Until you prove something, until you win a couple of these championships, then you're still the JV team. And now I want to talk about how many wins do I think the Los Angeles Lakers are going to get. I feel like the Los Angeles Lakers are going to get, how many wins do I think the Los Angeles Lakers are going to get? I feel like they're going to win 55 and be number 1 in the West. I just feel like this Laker team is going to be motivated, hungry, passion, grit, grind. We're going to prove that I was wrong, and we're going to win this chip this season. This championship or bust. But now I'm going to add my final question for myself and the listeners and the viewers listening and watching me. Who's the better team in LA, Lakers or Clippers? It's the Los Angeles Lakers, baby. It will always be a Laker town. You feel me? Clipper Darryl, Marcel Suarez, if you're listening to this and watching this, but you're probably not, but if you are, the Los Angeles Lakers will always be a Laker town. So quit with the nonsense of the Laker era is over, it's Clipper, blah, blah, blah. Stuff that you say to me on Twitter. It's not. It's Laker Nation. It's Laker era. It will always be the Laker era. It will never be the Clipper era. Nah, until you prove to me, to Big Baby Jonathan, until you win championships, until you compete at the highest level, you're still a JV team to me. So quit with that nonsense, Marcel Suarez and Clipper Darryl. Come on now. You know better. Come on now. Like, what's the point of you telling me that the Laker era is over? It was never going to be over, man. It's never going to be over. So I don't know why you think that. Just because you got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and your team is a talented team, but you have to prove it on the court. Because I remember when the Lakers got Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, Kobe, Ron Artest, Paul Gasol, and Lamar Odom, I believe, was on that team. No, Antoine Jamison. Oscar championship, injured the second game. There was a lot of injuries and drama that they said there was drama according to the media, but it wasn't. It was just a bad season, so you can't just automatically assume it's going to work. But I just feel like the Lakers thing is going to work because Lionel Hans is the assistant coach, Jason Kidd, Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel is going to get his guys to improve on the defensive end. Love his hustle, love his passion for the game. Very smart at what he does. Really love it. Yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting season, man. And now I want to talk about the Eastern Conference. I feel like I know Kevin Durant went to Brooklyn, and Kyrie Irving went to Brooklyn. I feel like that team, the Brooklyn Nets, are gonna struggle. half the season and then make the playoffs at 6 and then lose and then bounce back next season, because Kyrie Irving can't take that team to a championship. He needs another star player. I know he hit that game-winning shot against the Warriors in the finals, but what I'm saying is he needs help, because with Kyrie Irving, it's the same situation in Boston. I know they got Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, Jared Allen, overrated center that I've ever been not met, but we're saying he's overrated to me. Until you prove something, until you win an all-star team, until you do these things, you're overrated to me. Until you have a season like until you have a season like Anthony Davis, then talk to me. What I'm saying is, I feel like Kyrie Irving is going to have a season like he did in Boston. So I feel like Brooklyn's going to be probably 4, 5, or 6. But I think the best team in the East is the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the MVP. They got Brook Lopez back. They got Eric Bledsoe. They got Chris Middleton back. But they did lose Malcolm Brogdon to Indiana. But I think Indiana as well could be thrown into the 3rd seed. Nate McMillan's a very underrated coach. He gets guys to play for him each and every night. And we'll see what happens in the East, man. Because the West is going to be tough for everybody to win. The Lakers, Clippers, Rockets, Spurs, everybody, Oklahoma City, all those teams. Oklahoma City's going to compete for. They're going to compete, and they're just going to fall over and tank. Because if you tank, then you don't get the number 1 pick. Just ask the Lakers. They got the 4th pick for winning 35 games. What I'm saying is, this season's going to be nice, exciting. But I'm going to end this Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast show. Follow me on Twitter, Big Baby Jonathan. And also, if you follow me on Twitter and want to be part of my podcast, just DM me and we can set up a time and date for us to do a podcast on my Anchor app. Also, follow me on Instagram, Big Baby Jonathan _. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Baby Jonathan, and make sure you turn on post notifications. But until then, Laker Nation, Laker family, thank you for tuning in to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast Show. Peace out. Have a good one.